Hey, before we get started on the video, I want to let you guys know that I'm going to be on the Moped Monday podcast on July 21st. So if you guys want to hear a more in-depth story about me and how I got into mopeds and what I'm doing now, go ahead and check that out. I'm going to put a description down below. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get right into it. So when I got the bike, it was not in great condition, but it was definitely restorable. So I took it home, I ground off all the unnecessary metal tabs and laced the hub motor into the rear wheel. And the next thing I had to do was spread the swing arm so that the hub motor could fit. So here's what it looked like in stock form. And it just wasn't very unique. It looked kind of basic. Then I cut open the gas tank to allow space for the charger and for the controller. I converted the bike to top tank so that I would have room to mount this wood battery box underneath. So here's kind of how it came together. You can see it's plugged in there, and there's the indicator lights for the charger. I'm really happy with the way the bike turned out aesthetically. I was going for a vintage look, and I want to have the modern convenience of an e-bike, and I think it blended well. The wood box kind of gives it the antique look that I was going for, and it was also very practical. Riding the bike around town is a blast. It does 35, so you can ride it in traffic, but you can also go on bike trails and sidewalks in places that you couldn't go on a gas moped. So the bike itself is a 1976 Jawa 210, and I went with a 1200 watt hub motor. The 48 volt 20 amp hour battery was a little bit of overkill, but I wanted to have a good amount of range on the bike and also have a get up and go zippiness to it. And I definitely achieved that. Like I said, it's a lot of fun to ride. I don't have great brakes yet because I plan to put a rear disc brake on the rear. So right now I just have the front hub brake, and it's a little sketchy. But I had a good time on the ride, and I mainly just wanted to see what kind of range I could get. I ended up having a lot of fun, so I was pretty much on the throttle all day and just pretty much had it wide open, so to speak. Alright, so far I've ridden it 24 kilometers and I'm still at 100% battery. So we'll see what's up. I want to see, how much range we can get out of it. It seems like it's going to be a lot. So I'm headed out to the water because I figure I may as well go somewhere pretty if I'm going to be riding this thing all day. Back this way, we got a storm. But this is how Florida is. One part of it, it's pouring rain, and you drive a couple of blocks, and it's paradise. You hear that thunder? Thunder! I feel the thunder! Lightning and the thunder! Alright, here we go, boys. Alright, so far we have traveled 49 kilometers. We're at 74% battery. It's looking beautiful. So after this, the weather started getting pretty nasty, and I went ahead and took the bike home. I don't think I would have got a lot more ride time out of it, but I did get about 50 kilometers, and it maxes at about 50 kilometers an hour. So it's a pretty balanced bike. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. If you want to see more details, stay tuned to the channel. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe below. And anything you can do to support me will really help me tremendously. Things like liking my videos and sharing them. I really appreciate you guys watching, and there's more builds to come. I'll see you next time.